How old were you when you had your first pro wrestling match?
I was 24 years old. Football for me was a ticket. Like that was the thing that I was really going to make it. And then I didn't. And I thought I'm going to shift my focus onto something I think I'm going to love. I think it's in here, passion, pro wrestling. I'll tell you a quick story. So my coach from Calgary, I played up in the CFL. I got cut from the CFL. Got cut in October of 95. He calls me in December of 95 and says, hey, I want you to know, even though we cut you, I want to bring you back next season. I think you got some real potential. I want to have you back. Dude, so I'm on the phone. It's one of those old-ass phones that are on the wall. I'm on the phone. I see my dad over there in the chair. My dad's just an old-time grizzly wrestler. I tell the coach quietly, I said, hey, thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it, but I'm going to have to close this chapter in my life. And he's like, I hear him kind of softly talk, okay, yeah. And I said, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hung up the phone. My dad said, who was that? I said, oh, it was a coach from Calgary. He said, what do you want? Oh, he wanted to offer me another contract for next year. By the way, the contract was like, I was making $300 a week Canadian.
Wow.
So there was no money up there, at least not for me. And he goes, so when are you going to go? My old man said this. I said, I'm not. He said, what do you mean you're not? I said, I think I'm done. I'm done with football and the pursuit of it. It's just not in my cards. He said, what are you going to do? I'm going to get in the business. He went, what business? I said, the wrestling business. Dude, we got in the biggest fucking fight.
Really?
The biggest.
He didn't want you to do it?
He didn't want me to do it. But my old man was a groundbreaker, first black tag team champions in WWE. He was jacked. Pull up my dad if you can. Rocky Johnson. I want to show you. Like he was
Oh, I know your dad.
Jacked, man.
He was jacked.
He was part of that group in the early 80s, right, who were like bodybuilding. Look at that shot.
What? Dang it. That's the genetics, son.
That's it, brother.
That's where rock genetics come.
That's it. Yeah, and we bonded. He used to get me up and take me to the gym when I was 5, sit in the corner, and that's how I got to, really bond my dad. He didn't want me to do it. And we got into the biggest fucking fight. My mom's crying, I'm crying. And he said, what do you think you have to offer? I said, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to fucking suck, but I got to give this a shot. And ultimately it got to a place where I said, either you're going to help train me, I'm asking you to help train me, or I'll go to somebody else. And at that time, Bret Hart and that whole family had his dungeon up in Calgary. I said, maybe I'll go to Calgary. He agreed to train me, but I realized he didn't want to see that happen because he felt like, hey, look around. I was one of the successful ones in wrestling, but I got a little fucking apartment that I can't even afford to pay $500 a month. I don't want this for you. So we got into a huge fight. He eventually trained me. I call a guy after 3 months of training, tough motherfucker. I call him up because my parents knew him, and I said, hey, Pat, this is Dwayne Johnson. Who? Dwayne Johnson. Rocky Johnson's son. Oh, yeah, what do you want? Hey, I'm training to get in the business. What fucking business? It's a recurring theme. Everybody's like, what fucking business? The wrestling business. Why the fuck do you want to do that? You're just feeling like you're just getting bombed right, left and right by these OGs. So I said, I'd love for you to come down and just watch me train. And if I got anything to offer, just let me know. And if I don't, just let me know.